Hello and welcome back to Gunpla Rush. Today we're going to be checking out a very rare and expensive model kit. It's something you definitely shouldn't pass up, and if you can't buy it, you should definitely check out this video to live vicariously through me. So let's check out this Gunpla model kit, as it is way beyond your normal model kit. This is the high resolution Gundam Astray red frame powered red. So we'll be talking about the aesthetics, price, quality, and build time of this Gunpla, so stick around and let's get into it. The aesthetic of this Gunpla is absolutely amazing, and obviously one of the most things that stands out is the ginormous arms. However, this Gunpla comes with a lot less than some other Gunpla kits in the Astray area, as in the swords. He comes with only one singular sword, as it does look pretty good, but it's just the one. Additionally, the aesthetics for the rest of the body are very high in detail, as there's a lot to put together with this kit, and there's a ton of detail through every little piece of this kit. But that said, let's talk about the price. This Gunpla is $190 in most places you find it as the base price. Now you can find this guy for a little bit cheaper in some places, but I've also seen him go for $210 before taxes. So it depends on where you find him and how you find him, but around $200 is the general consensus for the price of this model kit. The quality and the articulation. So this guy actually is made up of some very sturdy plastic. The only thing I would say is that whenever you're shaving pieces down, to shave them down well enough and make sure there are no little beads of plastic between any parts whenever you are squeezing them together, as it does take a little bit of force to squeeze some of the stuff together. That being said, the articulation on this model kit is absolutely amazing, as he can bend in almost any way that you need him to, including the giant arms can lift all the way up. This is absolutely crazy, as I expected this kit to be a bit more fragile with all the detail put in, but he is not, mainly because there is a center that you don't have to build. So you don't have to build the very center frame, as you're going to be adding a lot of parts on top of that to be able to build the arms, the head, the torso, etc. If you want to check out what that looks like, I did a speed build for this kit as well, which is already up on the channel. As far as the quality of the sword and the hands, that's something that I would have to get on a little bit, as the sword, I've been spoiled kind of by my PG Astray, and the sword is way higher quality on that one, but this one still does have a really good looking sword, as the metal is reflective, the gold is solid, and I gotta say that overall he only really needs the one sword because of those giant freaking arms. Secondly, I gotta say about those arms is that they're awesome and the articulation is amazing. Even with the hands, all the digits move on the fingers, but all those digits on the fingers moving around makes the fingers sometimes fall off, so be wary of that. And of course the hands sometimes will become detached from the main overall kit if you're kind of fidgeting with it to try to reposition him, so be wary of those things. Those are the only things I really saw wrong with this kit, was that the hands and finger digits kind of had some trouble even after building them and, you know, applying a little bit of glue just to make sure that none of the parts fall out. That's the only thing I had an issue with this kit. Everything else was absolutely amazing. Now let's talk about build time. This guy took me probably about 3 hours to put together total. If you have never built a high resolution model kit or a frame arms kit, he might take you a little bit longer than that to build, even if you're a pro. However, that being said, for most people this guy would take a few days up to maybe 6 hours to build, depending on how you build Gunpla, if you like to split it up and build it throughout the week or build it all in one sit down. So what is the consensus on this Gunpla? Should you buy it? Should you mess with it? Well, I gotta say, if you are an experienced builder and you like collecting all of the higher grade stuff, this is definitely something that you need to acquire. And no, I don't mean high grades as an HG, I just mean the better quality Gunpla. So everything, you know, that would cost a bit more, a little over $100 or more, if that's the kind of stuff you're into collecting, this is definitely something you want to add to your shelf. If you collect Astray Gundams, then there's no way in heck that you can not collect this Gunpla. However, if you are a new builder, this is definitely something to stay away from, as it is probably way out of your price range, and you can get a lot more HG kits for that price. I mean, maybe like 10 at least HG kits for this one singular high resolution model kit, and that would basically mean that you can get a lot more practice if you're a beginner out of building a bunch of kits rather than just this one. Either way, I think it's a great kit for everyone to have in the end, and that it's definitely something you should at least give a look at if you see it at your local hobby store. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please like it if you enjoyed it, drop a subscribe, subscribe if you think this kind of content will be good for you in the future. And of course, I will drop a link to that speed build for this kit right here so you can see what the insides of it look like as we were describing earlier in this video.